Okay, so we discuss what is the legislature procedure in Indian Parliament. Okay, now we will discuss the types of bill. In the Indian Constitution, we have certain types of bills. Other than that, private member bill and public bills. So generally there are 4 types of bills. What is that? Ordinary bill, money bill, financial bill and constitutional amendment bill. Ordinary bill. What is that ordinary bill? The bill which deals with the ordinary law. The bill which deals with ordinary law, which doesn't have any financial subject on it or constitutional subject on it. So that bill is a ordinary bill. Then we have a money bill, finance bill, which are related to the financial subject. Then we have a constitutional bill which is related to the provisional of the constitution. That means any bill which is changing the constitution. So that bill is constitutional amendment bill. Money bill under Article 110. So what is money bill? Okay. So the provisions which are comes under the or which are mentioned under Article 110, those comes under the money bill. What are those provisions? Imposition, abolition, remission, alteration or regulation of any taxes, or regulation of borrowing of money by the union government, custody of the consolidated fund of India, contingency fund of India, or any payment made from that funds or made to that fund. Any payment from that fund or deposit to that fund, that is also part of money bill. Or any appropriation of money which is taken from consolidated fund of India, that is also a part of money bill. Declaration of any charge expenditure on the consolidated fund of India or increasing such expenditure, that is also comes under money bill. The receipt of money on the account of consolidated fund of India, public accounts of India, or the custody or issue of such money, right? So that also a part of money bill. In short, all financial matter, taxation or withdrawal or deposit money into the contingency fund of India, consolidated fund of India are a part of money bill. Okay. Now, money bill also is finance subject and financial bill also a finance subject. Then what is the difference? Right. Money bill, Article 110 deals with money bill. Finance bill, Article 117. Okay, we have 2 finance bill, Finance Bill 1 and Finance Bill 2. Finance bill generally deals with Article 117 subclause 1. Okay, so this bill deals with the provisions which are mentioned in those things. Okay, and here this Financial Bill 2 deals with those provisions which are mentioned in Article 117 subclause 3. Money bill, it deals only with the provision which is mentioned in 110. But regarding this Finance Bill 1, okay, it deals with the matter of general legislation. Means it also deals with the provisions which are there in this article also and this article also. In Finance Bill 2, okay, it deals with the expenditure from the consolidated fund of India but are not included in Article 110. Okay. Who will certify whether that bill is a money bill or not? Speaker of Lok Sabha is having the sole authority. Okay. Here in finance bill, both finance bill, any certification is required? It is not at all required. Money bill can be introduced only in Lok Sabha, remember. Money bill can be introduced only in Lok Sabha. In the same way, Finance Bill 1 also can be introduced only in Lok Sabha. But Finance Bill 2 can be introduced either in Lok Sabha or either in Rajya Sabha. Okay. For money bill, President recommendation is important. Without President prior consent, money bill cannot be introduced. Okay, as well as the Finance Bill 1 also, President prior recommendation is required. But Finance Bill 2, it is not at all required. Then here, regarding money bill, okay, money bill cannot be amended or rejected by the Rajya Sabha. It cannot be amended or rejected by Rajya Sabha. Money bill only. But finance bill, it can be rejected or amended by Rajya Sabha. What about the president power related to that bill? President neither accept nor reject the can either accept or reject the money bill. President can accept the money bill or reject the money bill, but President cannot return the money bill. Suspensive veto won't be there. President cannot return. President can accept the money bill or reject the money bill, but cannot return the money bill. Suspensive veto. Okay. Then here, regarding finance bill, President can return the bill for reconsideration. It can accept the bill, it can reject the bill, or President can return the bill for reconsideration. Which bill? Both finance bill. Finance bill 1 and finance bill 2. Is there any joint sitting related to money bill? Not at all. Why? Because money bill has to be introduced only in Lok Sabha. Once the bill passed by the Lok Sabha, bill will send to the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is having 14 days. In that 14 days, Rajya Sabha can pass the bill. If Rajya Sabha didn't pass the bill, bill automatically get passed. So there is no question of joint session in the money bill. But in both this bill, there is a provision of joint session of Parliament. I hope you understand the difference between money bill and finance bill bill 1 and finance bill 2. Then Article 368 deals with constitutional amendment procedure. Constitutional amendment procedure. That means a bill which seek to change the constitution. A bill which seek to change the constitution, that bill is called what? Constitutional amendment bill. Who can introduce this constitutional amendment bill? Any member. It can be a private member or it can be a union minister or any minister. Or this bill can be introduced either in Lok Sabha or either it can be in Rajya Sabha. Okay, then this bill has to be passed with the 3 types of majority. First, a simple majority. Simple majority is required for part 1, part 2, citizenship. Okay, that is there, or union and its territory. For those things, simple majority is required. Special majority is required for special provisions, like we have fundamental rights, we have DPSP. For those, special majority is required. Another type of majority is required. So what is that another type of majority? In this one, special majority is required. The bill has to be passed with special majority, and the same bill has to be rectified with not less than half of the state legislature in India. Bill has to be passed by Parliament, plus that bill also has to be passed in the state legislature. How many state legislature? Not less than half. That means minimum 14 states. How many states are there in India? 28. What is the half of 28? 14. Right. So bill has to be passed by Parliament plus rectified by minimum not less than half of the Indian state. What are the provisions comes? The provisions which change the relationship between central government and state government. That provisions can be amended by this third type of majority. Take an example, election to president. MLA also participate, MP also participate. Right, GST. State government is also having that command and central government also having that command. Your understanding? For such provision, this third type of majority is required. Okay, and the bill has to be passed by both the houses of the Parliament separately. There is no question of joint session of Parliament. There is no question of joint session of Parliament for constitutional amendment bill. Your understanding? Ordinary bill we discuss, money bill we discuss, finance bill we discuss, and constitutional amendment bill we discuss. So your understanding? So joint session is valid in ordinary bill and finance bill. Possible. In case of money bill and in case of constitutional amendment bill, there is no provision of joint session. Now we discuss joint session. So what is this joint session? As we discussed earlier also, whenever there is a deadlock situation, when there is a deadlock situation, the bill passed by one house, it will send to the another house. Another house has not taken any action on that bill for more than 6 months, or reject that bill altogether, another house, or pass the bill with some amendment or some changes, but the changes not agreed by the first house. So in that case, the president, it is the president who will summon the joint session of parliament. That is the situation is there. These are the situation, right? So what is the solution? President will summon the joint session of parliament. Okay, remember, president will summon the joint session of parliament, but who will preside that session? Speaker. Who will preside that session means speaker will preside that session, and the rules of Lok Sabha will be applicable in that session. Very, very important. The rules of Lok Sabha will be applicable. And what is the quorum? Quorum is same. What is that? 1/10 of total number of both the houses combined together. 550, 250 example. How many? 800. How much 800? No? 550, 250, 800. What is the 1/10 of 800? 80 members. So 1/10 of total number of both the houses should be there. So at any time this joint session of the parliament conducted, yes, 3 bills were passed under joint session of parliament. What are those 3 bills? Dowry Prohibition Bill, Banking Service Commission, and POTA, Prevention of Terrorist Activity 2000. Okay, so this is about joint session of parliament.